Now everybody, how are we all doing? Welcome back for some more Witcher 3 and the Blood and Wine DLC. And we're currently outside Corvo Bianco because we're about to be shown around our new home, which obviously the Duchess Anna Henrietta gave us the deeds to. So I thought we'll go in. We'll start with this mission after the last mission. Obviously we helped out Lady Vivian with her curse and we managed to break that. So that all ended well. You stop hissing, you. But we're about to be shown around our new estate. This is our home. Well, about to be our new home. So, yes, let's speak to this guy.
Welcome home, sir. I am Barnabas-Basil Foulty. By order of the Duchess, I shall serve you as majordomo of Corvo Bianco. I previously served with distinction at the Nibli family manor and in Nazaire with Admiral Rompali, who, as you are certain to know, is an extraordinary, demanding gentleman.
Whoa, Barnabas-Basil. One thing you ought to know. I'm not your typical landed gentleman. Truth be told, this is the first real property I've ever owned.
Oh, in that case, you must leave it all to me. I shall organize, see to everything, and whip the house into order. I dare say this place will soon be the most prosperous vineyard around.
Great. Can already see I'm in good hands.
This place, tell me more about it.
Vineyard comes across as a place with a rich history. Know who owned it before me?
Baron Rossel, who went bankrupt, forcing him to sell the estate to the Dutchess. The Baron, in turn, had purchased it from Monsieur Bolius of the Headsman, a truly colorful man of Ketweni origin.
He was actually a headsman?
No, not him, but his great-great-great-great-grandfather. Indeed. Apparently, he was a common cut-purse who somehow secured for himself the post of ducal headsman in Beauclair. Went about his work with an exceptional penchant. They say he chopped off more heads than there are grapevines in the ducal vineyards. He never hesitated, not once. Never sliced unevenly, never botched a job. For his exemplary service, the Duke granted him a title and this estate. Monsieur Bolius, on the other hand, was an engineer in his younger years. Once retired, he settled here and took to producing wine. Sadly, misfortune struck and he lost his sense first of smell, then of taste. Additionally, he could not drink alcohol. His medic forbade it.
Shame that. He gave up making wine?
Not at all. He made even more of it. Began throwing wild balls to which he'd invite friends from far and wide, in order to treat them to his wine and delight in the fact that at least someone could enjoy it. It's the sort of man he was, Monsieur Bolius.
Show me around the vineyard then, mate.
Mind giving me a little tour de Corvo Bianco?
Not in the least. Follow me, please. I think it would be practical to begin on the hill.
Alright, we're being shown around. Barnabas-Basil, let's get some shout-outs for him, because he's an absolute G.
Behold, sir, your estate in all its splendor.
Look at that.
Pretty
We'll turn it
vast.
into a right home.
Indeed. And now, sir, allow me to show you a handful of interesting details. Follow me, please.
Been a majordomo all your life?
Yes, I come from a long line of majordomos. My father was a majordomo, as was my grandfather before him, as was my great-aunt. In fact, she was the one to start the tradition.
Great aunt?
A hard woman. It is said that already as a child, she knew where she was going, and went there. When she arrived in Beauclair, she signed on as a chambermaid at one of the vineyards, then slowly worked her way up to majordomo. She dragged the rest of the family up the same path.
Fair one. Why does it still sound like I've got my Tawny ornament on? Armour on, sorry. Yeah, clinking.
Who would have thought? Knights trading in wine while some witcher...
The servants' quarters. I occupy the green home. With the Duchess's permission, I have hired a full staff. Their salaries to be paid from the ducal treasury.
Nice of her.
Not the most sightly part of the estate, I admit. But I think it's worthwhile for you as master of the domain to know where the help stays.
I think we need to upgrade your areas, man. Never mind my own. Can't live like that. Right, where are we going next?
Baron Rossel ordered the vines in this part of the estate uprooted and olive groves planted in their place. They look beautiful, especially come spring.
Don't look at all bad now, either.
Down below lies your vineyard, where we grow a strain of Carfanere, one of the world's oldest. Aged in oak barrels.
Wow.
It fights for an exquisite wine with distinct blackberry, wild cherry, plum, and cinnamon notes. Marvelous.
Have to try it one of these days.
Right, he knows his stuff, told BB.
When the
Can
beast
you
came
fathom
forth at the
it?
pay-
Vermentino and
Let's move on.
sword and tried to run, but without that arm,
Nice well. Picturesque.
Yes, though it ran dry long ago. During the raucous feasts Master Bolius held, he would order it filled with wine. There's a tale about a guest attending a Bolius ball for the first time and thus unaware of the custom. He had suffered great heartbreak and had decided to end his life by jumping into the well. The festivities were coming to a close, and the well was nearly empty when the suicidal guest finally jumped. Instead of killing himself, he nearly broke his legs. To numb the pain, he drank the wine.
Drank himself to death?
Not at all. When found the next day, he had concluded he'd witnessed twin miracles. The water had been changed into wine, and he had survived. He retired to a monastery in the Dragon Mountains and began preaching the wisdoms of Lebioda.
Right, what we got here then?
Monsieur Bolius' wife Nina kept a garden here. A supremely lovely place it was.
Bit neglected now.
I agree. Yet nothing stands in the way of restoring it to its former glory, and once again planting it with herbs and other vegetation.
Oh, we'll crack on with that then. I mean, we've got some view from his home, haven't we? Bleeding hell, that water, that obviously that bridge there, where apparently they sell the best clayfish chowder, is it, when we first started the game? I can't really remember now, we have to forgive me. But this is one of the things I did love about this DLC as well, how you could now, basically what we have to do is build this homestead up, this vineyard, and make it prosperous again. It's such a cool touch.
Madame Nina planted diminutive, delicate flowers and herbs here. One might say their aroma still hangs in the air.
You're quite the romantic, Barnabas-Basil.
He knows how to sell the place, we'll give him that. Alright, just over the little bridge we've got. Right, where to next, mate? Where are we going?
This served as an additional wine cellar in years of plentiful harvests.
Bit of work and it'll make a fine stable for Roach.
Yep, there's Roach's stable, he'll have a home.
The cellars, voila. During Monsieur Bolis's time, wine was kept here, but Baron Rossel used it to store olive oil as well. I took the liberty of cleaning up the mess, which...
I made while fighting the Bruxa. Thanks, Barnabas-Basil. Appreciate it.
What a guy. Gotta love him. Being looked after here, Geralt.
As you can see, the facade is, how to put it, slightly stained. But one cannot deny it, a certain subtle southern charm.
True, though it could use a bit of subtle paint.
Right, looks like we're heading on in then. You going first?
And welcome inside.
Here we
On the
go.
left is the master bedroom. On the right, the dining hall and kitchen. Upstairs, you shall find the guest room, currently used for storage.
Not a bad idea.
At the moment, the house is only minimally furnished. Yet I believe we will, together, devise some innovative arrangements. A few paintings, for instance, would breathe new life into the abode immediately. With that, sir, you've seen the full lay of the land. Corvo Bianco is a beautiful estate. Though one must admit, time has taken its toll. Forgive me for being forward, but if you were to choose to invest a small sum towards its beautification, consider me at your service on the matter.
Think I'll take you up on that. Be sure to come and see you if I decide to do any remodeling.
I think we should do some renovating.
Mentioned the place could stand to be spruced up.
Oh, most decidedly, sir. The question is where you would like to begin this rejuvenation.
Let's do some work on the house.
Been thinking about the outer walls. Maybe a fresh coat of paint or some patching.
If I might dare to make a suggestion, why not start with a general renovation? I once oversaw such work at Admiral Rompelli's summer residence. The effects were simply breathtaking. Not only did the residence positively sparkle afterwards, but we also made room to display the Admiral's armor and weapons, of which he was a passionate collector.
Yeah, let's do that.
It's in your hands then. Make the place shine.
I shall get to work immediately. Within a day's passing, I shall have sent for the crew which rebuffed the Admiral's residence. They are the finest specialists around. Highly skilled at what they do, it shall not take them too long, I wager. 2 days after they begin, your eyes will behold your residence in its refurbished, rejuvenated, beautified state. Is there anything else you require, sir?
The grounds, they could be improved.
Got these spacious grounds. But maybe it's time to make them more useful.
Oh, yes, we certainly should. The way I see things, given your trade, sir, you would be wise to put in a grindstone and an armorer's table. A good way to start things off, don't you think?
Well, certainly. Need an armor repair
My armor needs
table.
work from time to time. You know, oil this, reinforce that. Could use a decent work table where I could do all that.
Admiral Rompelli once hired a specialist who made the finest armorer's tables this side of the Yeruga. I will contact him at once.
Alright, order that in.
Good. Order me up a table like that.
Immediately, sir. I expect it will take at most 1 day to arrive. Will you be needing anything else, sir?
Could use a grindstone as well.
In my trade, my blades get dull pretty quick. Could use a grindstone, professional grade.
Of course. No one would consider that an unnecessary extravagance, I would wager.
There we go.
Then send out for one, please. A high-quality stone to be set up in the yard.
Of course. I shall send a runner to town at once. I believe you shall be grinding to your heart's content by tomorrow. Will you be needing anything else, sir?
Okay. No, that'll be it for now.
That's all for now, BB. Thanks.
Well, here we are, folks. Our little Ludwell home, which we're going to turn into an absolute beast. Obviously, we'll leave Baby to sort that out. I'm just going to put some few things in his chest. But once this is all lickety-split, it'll look fantastic. Right. Item can't be placed here. Oh, we can't do that just yet. Okay. So we've made a start on the house. Wait 3 days for the general refurbishments to finish. No problem. So we can come back to that. What we'll do then, folks, is we'll move on. We'll do a quest. There's no chuffing point. I mean, I could fast travel just to meditate, rather, just to get on the way. But we're going to do a mission, and then at the end of the episode, we'll come back and just look at the house when it's done. So, night for hire. Okay. Where are we? So we're up that end of the spectrum. So I'll run up to the Tony grounds, fast travel up to the main town centre as such. I'll see you there. Right, we've just got to go up here. And where is it? Ah, through the door here. That's correct. Right, what does this guy want now? I can't remember his bloody mission. Good sir.
Greetings, brave hero. I am Raphael de Serman, and I am the Ducal Camarlengo.
I'm Geralt. So what is it you do here?
I pay the knights errant.
For what?
Our knights wander the roads, protecting Toussaint from bandits and monsters. It is fitting and just that they be recompensed appropriately for these toils. Note, sir, that should you successfully smash a Hans, save a brother knight from peril, or extract a captured merchant from the hands of cutthroats, come see me. You shall be rewarded.
Show me what you've got.
Wouldn't mind a glance at your books. Ones you're willing to sell, that is.
Has it got anything major we can take? Just a book. So he's got no major there that we can take. But is there anything I can sell him? I can sell him all this crap, actually. Right, farewell.
Well, see you later.
Go in peace for a night.
Oh my god.
53, carry the 2.
The duchy as
15 contracts. Bleeding hell. Well, we're not doing all of them in this one. So, complete the contracts you took on from him. Gwent tournament. No place like home. So that's the one I've just picked up. Great balls of granite. Well. Fist of Fury. There can only be one. Tell you what we'll do instead. Let's do the cemetery one, because that's here in the town centre. So instead of, I've just had a look at the map, folks, where all the 15 contracts are.
You with the exquisite hair.
Hello? Can I help you, sir?
Snow White.
Name's Geralt. What can I do for you?
That hair, the scar, the frown. It's all perfect.
Something you actually want from me? Or are you just gonna go on gushing about my attributes?
I admire, good sir. Admire and desire. Such a threat in the eyes. Oh, so manly.
If you're trying to get me to meet with you some evening, afraid you're just wasting your time.
Evening? Impossible. I shall require the soft light of mid-afternoon for this portrait.
Portrait?
Indeed. Yours. En face. Actual size. With the finest vista Toussaint affords behind you. Pose for me. You must. Naturally, I shall pay the compensation due to you for your modeling services.
Fine, have it your way.
Don't see why not. Long as it doesn't take long.
It shan't, never worry. We've but a short distance to journey into the hills outside of town. A perfect landscape perfectly to frame your perfect physiognomy.
Let's go then.
I need only fetch my easel and palettes from my studio. We shall meet at noon at the western gate, near the palace. From where we'll venture forth together.
Alright, the portrait of the Witcher. We'll do that one. We've got another. So what we're going to say, folks, before obviously he spoke to us, I did have a look at the map where all the 15 contracts were, and it's all over the shot. Some up really at the top end of the map, some below. So what I'll try and do is get through some of them later on. Just try and focus on as many missions as we can in town. What's this here?
I'm so glad you're back.
Who's this?
Master Witcher, what luck to happen upon you.
Got work for me? New contract?
Of the contract in question, you acquitted yourself beautifully years past, on your last sojourn in Beauclair. I was in a bit of a bind at the time, do you remember? Yet I swore a solemn vow to pay you in full one day.
Guess it rings a bell.
Sadly, you went on your way before I could settle matters with you. So, I took your coin and placed it in an account for safekeeping.
What kind of account?
A savings account at Cianfanelli Bank. You need but walk in and withdraw. The sum must be rather substantial by now.
Thanks. Head over there first chance I get.
Oh, cheers, mate. A word once given,
Gotta
as they
stop
say.
by that bank.
Right, so we'll do that one, but we're going to do this cemetery one first. So like I said, they're all over, shot up at the top of the map below us. Absolutely everywhere, so it'll be a long episode, that one, running around for that. So I thought we'll just clear up some missions in town, in this one. And then, like I said, there's homes only down the road, so we can head back there and check on BB as well. See how I mean, we've got another bloody mission here. What's going on? Up top. Let's have a look then. Let's speak to this geezer as well.
Whose notion of order is this? Why,
Witcher?
What's this about?
the notice, is that it? Are you a Witcher, Master?
Noises at the cemetery. You the one they bother?
Yes, yes, and I'm alone in that, it seems. That is, no one else has bothered to take any steps, though all must hear the racket. I took the matter up with the ducal guard. They claim they found nothing, but I'm not sure they even bothered to look. What's left for me to do? Should I sniff about the cemetery myself?
I'll tend to it.
Fine, I'll tend to it. Any victims? Someone go missing recently? Or are we just talking noises?
No one's come to harm, thank the gods. Why? Do you think it might be a monster?
Could be, but doesn't need to, though. Might also be grave robbers, tramps. Remains to be seen.
I can't rightly say what would be worse. Whatever the case, Godspeed, Master.
Cheers, mate. Right, let's get this done. Right, so we've got another mission there. We've got plenty of missions to do. It gives you loads, but we're going to do this one first. Right, down here. Right, so we're looking for a grave. Turn and face the strange. What's this mean then? Torture himself to death. We're looking for something specific.
Descriptions in elder speech. Salvation lies not in Dolnevde, but in our hearts. Glory be to Eldarin. Damn. Professor's journal's long gone. Guess somebody else found out about it too. Should look around, see if I can find something else.
Ah, that's right. Yeah, this is regarding the mutations one.
No. Somebody small, light. Woman, maybe? Wonder where they lead.
Hang on, we've got something here.
Damn it. Trail breaks off. Wonder if the grave robber learned more than I did. Professor certainly can't do much to help me with my search. Won't learn anything else here. Map Yen sent me will have to do. Also, Epitaph mentioned both Eldarin and Dolnevde, Valley of the Nine.
Check the location on the map Yennifer sent you. Right, where's the map? Inventory. Letter of safe conduct. Oh, map of Toussaint. I mean, that doesn't help me in slice, but there you go.
Site marked on the map's all wet now. Sans Retour flows through there. Must be where the Valley of the Nine once lay. Need to explore the location.
Right, let's fast travel there then, folks. Right, so we fast travelled to the nearest one we had was the cemetery yard. We went to see Regis in. There's a bear here we're going to have to deal with. Hello, lad. We'll just deal with you. There you go. Right, so just got to run along here. We've got to do a bit of swimming, I believe. Oh, what we got down below us. Got some friends. Let's go and have a look about then, shall we? Oh, lovely drowners. Drowners are everywhere. Let's put his crossbow out. Oh, you ugly shite. Walk off, trying to attack me. Oh, this is going a ruck. That's one. Just get up. Shoot him. And again. Right, let's swim up. Get some air. We'll swim up, gather some air, and it's one of these two doors below us. And that got a bit messy, that, didn't it? Get his breath back. Right, under we go. Now, if I remember correctly, it's either in here, and then it turns out about being behind us. Ah, portal, you see? Here we go, in we go. Oh, let's head on down then.
Grave robber must have found something in Moreau's tomb to activate the entry portal. Wonder what surprises this place has in store.
Well, we're going to have a good look at that. We'll take that. Take that as well, thank you.
Implanted spikes.
Oh, shite me.
Sick sense of humor someone's got.
Let's just keep up with timing on these. Ow, that hurt. I've just put white honey on for no reason. I want that chest down there. Thank you. Don't want to be falling on them. Hey, down we go. Right, what's down here then? Take that. Hope we can get his mitts on, we'll have. You know us, we don't mess around. Hey up.
Never liked cats.
It's off. There we go. We'll take all of that, thank you. Keep making his way up. Right, there's a way you drop down there. I remember that. Big jump across here a second. Yeah, chest here if I remember correctly. Yes, indeed. Take all you. Climb up there a second, Geralt. Got a box here. Luckily, I dropped a load of stuff in before we ventured on. Okay, so that's the way down. Just want to make sure. Let's have a look down here. Yeah, we're not going very far there, are we? Hey up, hey up.
Blood-soaked. Grave robber was wounded while attempting the climb. Needed to bandage up. Managed to avoid the panthers at least.
Yeah, this just leads out here, look, from where we dropped down earlier. So we didn't miss out, really. Just wanted to make sure. What was that? Oh, skeletons. Take all that, thank you. Lovely boulder. Well, we know what we're coming.
Oh, crap. Didn't I just do this? Damn.
Get out of it. So it's saying straight on. What's up here? Anything in here? Nope. Dead end. Plenty of armor dies as well. Why can't I search that? Here we go.
Not bad. Wouldn't mind having something like that myself.
Alright, so we can't take that. Question is, how bloody hell do we get down there? I forgot how we do it.
Course. Locked. Need to find something to open it. Not bad. Wouldn't mind having something like that myself.
That's doing trick. Right, where else have we got to hit? Where's the rest of them? They're somewhere. Ah, one's there. Missing one more. Ah, there it is. I'm blind. There we go.
Ha, did it.
He's right proud of himself. I am, because I'm blind as oh. Didn't even see that.
Interesting as places go. Seems someone put a lot of thought into its design. Should look around.
Okay.
Impressive. It's just decoration.
Oh, lovely.
Wanted guest. Intruder. You are not welcome here.
Yeah, figured as much.
Shite. Don't need that happening on us. Get out of it. Now we needed that. We'll take that. Oops, someone else died here. Ah.
Portals. This just keeps getting better.
Right, so with this one, we've got to basically use portals to get out of this room.
Alright, now to find the next portal.
It's all just trial and error, unfortunately. Right, there's that way. Just trying to remember where I did it now. I think I'm going to go for one across the bridge here. Personally.
Damn it, back where I started.
So that's where we come in. Right, through this one.
Alright, now to find the next portal.
Oh, hang on. Completely different area here. Let's try across.
Alright, now to find the next portal.
I've got one or two. There we go.
Must be where Moreau had his lab.
So this is the lab we were looking for. Megascope crystal. Green mutagen. Let's read that. As always, folks, do pause to read if you wish. Okay. So we've got megascopes there we can use.
Empty. Wonder who was kept in here.
Yeah, that's the thing.
quite the library. Mostly tomes on mutations and genetics.
Oh, what's down here? Another megascope crystal, that's right.
Intriguing as machinery goes, but how do I start it up? Preserved organs. Hope their donors weren't forced to give them up.
Right, anything else down here we need? Right, so we need to use that to set that open. That'll take us back later on. How the bloody hell now do you get up there? I'm trying to remember. Can't remember if there's anything up there, to be honest. Try and have a look. There's a way you can scamper up there, I'm pretty sure of it. Now, what we got up here? Let's put these megascopes together. See if there's anything of use. Well, I need to see how many we need now. I think you need 3. I might not be sure.
Should mount them in the megascope. Missing 2 crystals.
Nope, we've got them. Right, okay. Put that one down and that one.
This crystal must go here. All crystals in place. Show me what you got.
Okay. Let's use that then.
Just need to pick an entry.
Let's start work first and work his way down.
The 18th of Yule, year 1102. Today I begin my great life's endeavor, one greater and more significant than any I have thus far undertaken, for it relates to me personally, to myself and my son. When 15 years passed, a beast of the forest assaulted me. A witcher came to my aid, saved my life. I could not know that for said salvation, I would in the end pay by relinquishing any say as to my own son's fate. Had I the skill to turn back time, I would have done so, and perished rather than surrender to the Witchers my only son. But as it was, on the day when Jerome was taken, I swore an oath on my honor that I would recover my son. Today, following years of research and preparation, I have at last devised a device that allows me to study mutations. If the gods in their goodness grant me but a bit of favor, I shall find a way to reverse said mutations and restore Jerome to a normal life.
So, Professor wasn't out to enhance Witcher mutations, wanted to reverse them. Wonder if he managed, and if there's anything in it for me.
Observation 22. Despite applying a surfeit of toxic substances, significantly more than usual, the subject displayed no symptoms of overdosing. I believe this to be an effect of the mutations. Thus, a minor success. This mutation should allow Jerome better to tolerate toxicity. Observation number 30. The mutations do not set in at once. Curiously, they do not develop over a span of time. Rather, for a mutation to progress towards completion, the appropriate mutagen must be applied continuously. The subject does not bear this well, but I found a way to make the mutations less taxing, invasive, To the mutagen base, I add the albumin of a mutated giant centipede egg. Stored in a glass terrarium, the eggs do not develop. Remain small. The eggs themselves are a sight to behold. Mutated, they are luminescent, emitting a wondrous glow. I can only hope my addition of the albumin will produce no significant side effects. Time will tell. Observation 58. Sometimes failure is the catalyst for success. I've discovered a method by which one type of mutagen may be transmuted into another through the addition of certain ingredients. This is a great day for science. In addition, I observed that today's dose of mutagens brought the subject to the brink of death. He then suddenly awoke, revived, his strength renewed. Not wholly, of course, but he did in a sense come back from the edge of death. Whether this is attributable to his mutations or to pure coincidence cannot be ascertained. I must conduct further experiments.
Okay, last entry. I've tried to be quiet, folks, so you can hear everything. So do forgive me if I've gone a bit quiet.
Years of experiments, research, sacrifice, all for naught. I have failed to achieve my defined objective. Each mutation I applied to my subjects proved ineffective when applied to Jerome. What I meant to cure him of his witcherism, that which I meant to restore to him a normal life, only deepened his mutations, further augmented his speed and strength, rendered him yet more inhuman. It seems my son must remain a witcher forever. I have failed. The time has come to abandon this place. Return home to Lydia. She may yet deign to take me back. The contraption and mutagens I leave here. Let them wither and crumble. As did my dreams of regaining my son.
So the professor wanted to reverse the mutation's effects. Ended up deepening them. Stroke of luck for me. Could profit from his failure.
Right, let's summarize.
So, Professor tried to neutralize the effects of witcher mutations. Only managed to enhance them, though. Used the albumins of giant centipede eggs as his mutagen base. Need to go on an egg hunt.
Right, which is where that crack in the wall comes from, if I'm led to believe. Just through here. Right, let's jump on through. Make sure we're hardly not going to miss out.
Giving me no choice. Mom's awake and she's not in a good mood.
Right, it's
Another one. How many of you in there?
oh, shite. Get out of the way of that. Come on now. Just pop your little heads up for me. That should be one done. There we go, that's one. Take this one out while we're here.
Gonna hang your head from my saddle.
Get out of the way of that, shall we?
Damn it.
Jesus, didn't get back quick enough there. Come on. Shite. Here we go. Thanks for coming.
Sorry. Need your eggs.
Right, where's the eggs? I must have to keep going down here then. Yeah, we've got another one here.
What now, you piece of filth?
We've got a cracking wall up there as well. No, sod off at lunge, man. Get twatted again by it. The eggs are there, look. Yeah, shield done. Take you. Take all them. There's a big hole in wall here, which will blow open. Sorry. Get up if you could, please. Ah, that leads us back out up here. Just in a round robin of sorts. Right, here we go. Right, where have we got to put these? He's saying here, have we got to put them in the back? Yes, we have.
Guessing this man didn't come here willingly.
Nope. Right, we're going to make his way in, folks.
No point going in wearing full gear. Gotta drop my armor, leave my weapons.
Right, I tell you what. Let's take them off then. Right, here we go.
Professor's mutagens might work on me as they did on his son. Well, time to find out.
That's it. All done. It worked. Right, let's get dressed. There we are. In fact, I should need to put a crossbow back on as well. There we go. Right, let's leave the laboratory then. Done everything else we can here. And there we have it. Happy days. Just swim ashore. Get up, can we get out of here, please? I mean, it's not hard, it's only an embankment. Right, what we'll do now then is we'll return to speak to Basil, BB. Let's go. Oh, look at the house. There's a stone table and everything's there now, and look at the house now. Absolutely perfect. Oh, look at this. BB, you've outdone yourself, mate. Oh, let's speak to him.
Renovations coming along all right, Barnabas-Basil?
Superbly, sir. General refurbishment has been completed, and I took the liberty of adding 2 racks, each upon which you might hang weapons and armor, if you've some pieces you'd like to display. Likewise, I have prepared a few spots in which new paintings might be hung. In other news, the laborers dusting out the cellar have made a most unusual discovery. I believe it's something you'll wish to see.
Alright, I'll go there right now.
If you say I should see it, I'll go see it right now, BB.
Right, let's go and have a look. Just down here, he said, didn't he? Ah, that wall.
Strange. Something behind this wall, I think.
Little lab.
Laboratory. Must have been an alchemist at one time.
Hey. So we've got a laboratory. I won't get my words out, folks. Laboratory below us.
BB, know anything about the laboratory in the cellar? One of the previous owners take an interest in alchemy?
A laboratory? Alchemy? I know nothing of it. But I understand that to a witcher this must be a very intriguing find.
It is. It was walled up. Equipment's pretty ancient too, so it must have belonged to someone who lived at Corvo Bianco before you started working here. Whoever it was sure knew their stuff, though. Got dragon glass vials and flasks, stills, sublimators, vengerometers.
Forgive me, sir, but I fear I don't follow.
Just saying, it's top-notch equipment. True masterpieces of craftsmanship for use in alchemy. Brewing a concoction with this stuff versus doing it over an open fire? Well, there's no comparison.
Then I am all the more delighted you discovered it, sir.
Alright, let's chuck some more renovating it
Starting
mix.
to really like this place. Maybe we should keep going, refurbish some more. What do you think, BB?
As you wish, sir. Shall we see to the house or the grounds this time?
Do some more work on the house.
Feels like by investing a bit of coin, I could make the house more functional.
Indeed, momentum is best maintained once established. Now that we've finished the general renovations, you might begin to consider such things as a new bed, or additional armor stands, or weapon racks. Also, some new furnishings and a fresh coat of paint on the walls would do much to improve the guest quarters.
Thinking about buying a comfortable bed. Always wanted one.
Excellent idea. In your profession, rest is supremely important. But say the word, and I shall order you a bed from the carpenters who craft comfort for the court.
Great. Order me a fine bed, please. Think I deserve one at my age.
True indeed, true indeed. I shall send a runner at once. The bet will be in place by this time tomorrow.
Go on, man.
Is there anything else you require, sir?
We can do them. I'll tell you what, we'll do them now.
Could use another weapon rack. Got some interesting pieces I'd like to display.
I know of a carpentry shop in town which crafts the humblest lumber into true masterpieces. You need but give the word.
Fine. Order the racks.
Of course, at once. At most 1 day for them to arrive, is my estimation. Is there anything else you require, sir?
Along the path, I've often picked up well-crafted, beautifully ornamented armor. Some of those pieces would look great on display here.
I agree. It would lend the place a certain witch's air. Shall I order new stands at once, sir?
Yes. Just please make sure they're solidly made and nicely finished.
It goes without saying, sir. There is nothing worse than splendid armor upon a subpar stand. By this time tomorrow, they shall be ready to display your finest finds. Is there anything else you require, sir?
Yeah, let's just keep it going.
Was wondering about the guest room. Not that I'm expecting company, but...
Oh, but that is immaterial. All self-respecting homes should boast a comfortable guest room. What if someone were to drop by unannounced?
Yeah, sooner we start on that the better.
I can tell a man of action immediately. I'll see to it myself. The room shall be ready in 2 days, in my opinion.
No wrong with that.
Is there anything else you require, sir?
Let's do some of the grounds.
Starting to get into this whole renovating thing. There must be other things we can improve.
What a splendidly wise idea. Now that the general refurbishment is done, why not see to the grounds? Perhaps renovate the stables, or return Madame Bolis's garden to its former verdancy?
Roach deserves some room.
You know Roach, my horse? Well, we've been through a lot together. And since I finally got a decent place to stay, I think she deserves one too.
Oh, a sturdy stable testifies to a most honorable owner. Just say the word, and I'll have them start working on it at once.
My Roach deserves the best. Have them refurbish the stables.
I shall get to work at once. Yet finding workmen and completing construction takes time, though likely no more than 2 days. Will you be needing anything else, sir?
We're going all out for it.
So, sometimes I have to brew a potion, but I can't find the herbs I need growing anywhere nearby.
Well, you're in luck, sir. The flower garden, once kept by Madame Nina, Monsieur Bolis's wife, seems the ideal place to cultivate herbs. In fact, it's roomy enough to plant shrubbery.
Let's get that done.
Good idea, Barnabas-Basil. Herbs there will save me hours of painstaking searching and harvesting.
The idea is yours, sir. I am but the humble executor of your will. I believe we shall have sown the first seeds in 2 days' time. Will you be needing anything else, sir?
I think that's it for now. I think there's nothing else we can really do. Yeah, we'll leave it for there for now.
That's all for now, BB. Thanks.
Right, so obviously we've got to come back in a couple of days' time, and then all that will be done. But we are really starting to make some inroads now on the home and improve it. I do like this side of the game. It has, what we'll do, folks, sorry, we'll leave it there for this one. It has been a bit of a slow episode, like I was just about to say. You know, obviously we've only done the mutations and gone around Corvo Bianco and learned about his home. But it is a vastly improved step, because if you think all the way through the actual main game of The Witcher 3, he's never really had a home, so being able to do that with him and build his first home, it's been brilliant. I absolutely love this part of this DLC, just refurbishing all of Corvo Bianco and such. It is a slow process, and like we did when I come out of the lake through the laboratory, I fast travelled once we got here just to process things up, because we were still waiting a day or two for the house to be fully refurbished. So at the bottom of the yard there, I fast travelled, then ran up. But yeah, so if you're wondering why all of a sudden time elapsed quickly, because obviously at the side of the screen it tells you that everything's ready and such, you'll understand why. But like I said, a bit of a slow episode, but really good one at that. I really hope you've all enjoyed it. Thank you once more for being here and watching. Please look after yourselves, take it easy, and I'll catch you all in a bit.